Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's Smith. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing again, Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Now Herbert again. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Richardson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls in.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback, and when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. DeForest Buckner brings him down. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
Ram. 21. 59.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and He's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
A second down throw for Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Colts first down. Now Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7. Here's Herbert. That one complete to A.T. Perry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set. Ready, go.
Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now Herbert. That is caught left side by Waddle. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going? Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. He's going to pick up the first down and more. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
On play action, Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Let's go now. Street. Take off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Richardson to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
19 tight. Viking 18. Set.
On first down, it's Richardson. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Indianapolis. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
First and 10.
Hey, go lion, lock, but go.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Ram.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Smith. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
5-9. Set.
Pistol here for Herbert. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Colts. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Herbert now on first down. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now he takes off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. Warrior 70. Set, go.
Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone. He will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Set.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indianapolis. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devon Achane to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Hold the strike. Go. Ready.
Now Herbert again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Herbert to the air again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A gain there of 15. First down, Miami.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Waddle. On first down, Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On first and 10, here's Richardson. His throw left side is complete. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Richardson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll go. Richardson. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's go.
Richardson to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
19 tight.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Richardson. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Sack.
From the gun, Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, And they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Pistol here for Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That one caught by Smith.
Line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
70 Timberwolf. 19 Lion. Here we go, shot.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Let's stay 19. 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go, Rick, go. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He gets this one complete to Pittman. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
19 Tiger.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Colts.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Achan. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, run. Set. Hey, ram. 21. What is it?
Herbert now on 1st down. Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead.
Colts 35.
In it to win it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard line.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come on, set. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a loss of 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
The 22-yard line.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle. And
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good, and the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll drop to throw, sending it deep for Waddle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Ray. Go.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 Lion. Here we go, set. Warrior 70, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
now Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go now.
In motion comes Pittman. From the gun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up fourth down.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DeMurray Mathis. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are able to extend the lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.